New Obituary song dropped today. It is the title track off The Dying of Everything. And it's pretty much what you would expect. Maybe I should take that back because I don't think a whole lot of people expected the last song to sound the way it did. I didn't. But no, it's pretty standard fare for Obituary at this point. It's fucking alright. I'll like kind of run you through it in a minute, but yeah, it's pretty standard fare. It's what you'd expect. It's like Slammin. It's heavy. It's got that kind of signature groove, if you want to call it that. Although I don't really like saying groove. It's got that signature like sway that I think they like possess and they've really made theirs. If you like Obituary, you like this, right? All right, so it starts off with this kind of like, it reminds me a lot of, I think the song was called Awakening off the last Sacred Reich. It's just like a snare and like a guitar behind it, kind of like this chunky sort of like kind of, chuggy sounding guitar. I think you might call that staccato in a way, although, it's fucking, man, I don't know guitar as well as like, I feel like I should, but anyway though, so it's like, it's not like, it doesn't sound exactly like the Sacred Reich song. There's probably like 50 other songs before that one that sounded like it. There'll be 50 more after this. Alright, so it's got that as the intro, and then it kind of, goes into this sort of Slayer-esque type, thrashy sounding, kind of, sort of like, punk 4/4, I think is how you say that. Like, sort of like, kind of punk beat sort of thing. It's not like a blast beat. The song changes form a couple times and it like changes shape. But I mean, for the most part though, it's like they could play it and like the floor is gonna erupt. People are gonna have a good time and, fucking go crazy. And no, man, it's cool though. It's like, man, Tardy, like, again, I always think about if I'd never heard Obituary before, like what might I think? What would be my first impression? If I was just like a regular person, right? And like, not one of these people you see in like those reaction videos, like a composer or somebody who's like only listens to like shoegaze or somebody who only listens to like, what's that other one? It's kind of like dream pop, I think. It's like, I don't know what the hell that is, but it's something though, apparently. I think there might be like a shoegaze band that like I'm okay with, or maybe it's like a song that I've heard by this one. Fuck, I should think about that and like who that is. I don't know, but anyway, the point I'm trying to make here is that like Tardy comes in and he sounds like some sort of like a bear, although maybe I'm thinking right now that Beavis and Butt-Head episode where they played God of Emptiness by Morbid Angel and Beavis is like, was that a bear? Beavis and Butt, they just like reduce things down to size, man. For as much of like as a badass as some people have thought they were, put them on Beavis and Butt-Head, man, and they stood no chance of like maintaining their coolness or their badassery or anything like that, But no, alright, so back to the Obituary song. Everything that Obituary is known for is there, except in the solo. There's like, you don't hear a whole lot of like, they're like, woo! type thing, Oh, and there's this part where like, kind of reminds me of the part in Godly Beings where, there's like some sort of like scary voice effect, and but this one's cool though, because like, then Tardy like comes back into it with like the voice that so it's there's like, good luck trying to figure out what the hell he's saying. Like, it's a spoken word part, but like, I don't know, sometimes I kind of like that though. Sometimes I kind of like when there's like some sort of spoken word type thing or attempt to be like really, like scary or something like that. You don't know what they're saying. There was a part like that on the Satan's Child Danzig 6 album, the title track, and you have no idea. I think without the lyrics in front of you, like no fucking way you're ever gonna figure out, oh, like he says this. And I think like the lyrics were put out, when they did that like picture, when Danzig did that like picture book thing, and like I remember reading the lyrics somewhere. I'm pretty sure they were official, and I read them and I was like, oh my god, that's what he says. It was something like, check my ID, my name is 666, something like that. I don't know. I'm not trying to make fun of Glenn Danzig. No fucking way, man. Hell no. But anyway though, so this is like, it's not as primitive sounding, like song structure wise, as something off slowly, like it's probably closer to something off Cause of Death, or even, yeah, World Demise. Oh, the other thing I noticed too is that like the production sounds a little bit different. Now, this shouldn't be taken as like gospel or as like any sort of like, I'm not speaking from a position of authority here or something like that, because when it comes to music production, I do not know anything about it, like nothing. I don't even really truthfully understand. I'll say this. I'm not gonna pretend like I don't know this, okay? I don't really like fully understand when people talk about like production, like, oh, the production sounded like shit. Are they talking about the sound quality? Like, I don't know, like it sounds like shit, like it's like muffled, or it sounds like super clear or something like that? I think production's like probably, I'm guessing, a pretty big word to describe the listening experience, I think. So like what I'm trying to get at here is that like I noticed the difference. I could be way wrong on this, and if that's the case, you know, feel free to like tell me like, yeah, you're fucking wrong, because then I'll at least, you know, I'll hear that and I'll know like, oh, okay, I'm that much further along now. But there seems to be a slightly different sound in the title track versus The Wrong Time. Sounds like The Wrong Time is a little bit, I don't even know if it's fair to say better, because it's like, what? All music, and when it comes to like art, is subjective, right? So shit, man, who am I to say that one thing sounds better than the other, or something is superior quality-wise to something else? I don't know. All I'm saying though is that like I noticed a little bit of a difference. So yeah, I'll just like play a little bit. Yeah, just to, you know, kind of give an idea or something like that. Ah, fuck, no, it's The Wrong Time. Shit. See what I mean? Like that kind of like. So like it does that, you know, for like the introduction, and like it sounds like a Sacred Right thing. And then like Tardy comes in, you know, that like, ah, and that sounds like, he sounds like a fucking animal. Like something that like. So yeah, that kind of like Slayer-esque sort of like, you know what I mean? Kind of Obituary-esque sort of beat, standard operating procedure, you know, and then like, you know, kind of vocals that cascade into each other, back into the Slayer-esque, Obituary-esque sort of thing, kind of punkish, kind of, you know, that type of thing. It's like, you know, I mean, it's like you can go like this to it. You don't have to fucking like, you know, you don't have to go crazy and like, yeah, I don't know, man. Like, if you like Obituary, if you like their brand of death metal, you'll probably like this song. Obituary's doing what they do best, and they do it damn well, and I like it, and a lot of other people like it, and I think you probably will too, so yeah, alright, well, I'm really excited for the album, and if you've heard the song, cool, man, let me know what you think, and if you liked it, or, you know, if you didn't like it or something, I don't know, just maybe give me your thoughts. And if you like this video, maybe give it a like, or if you like hearing somebody bullshit about metal, then cool, man, hit the subscribe button, right? And so, alright, stay metal.